Tuesday and Thursday from 5:30 to 7, I think is the time. I cannot answer for years past as why she was in the building without that. I can answer for now that all organizations, and I don't mean to pinpoint anyone, from Mardi Gras to the seniors down at the Broadway Resource Center, they all provide the same thing. They have a signed cooperative endeavor agreement. They have a certificate of insurance with a face value of $1 million where they provide that, naming the city an additional insurer. She mentioned that she was also in the city park rehearsing, having her practices. I know that we have an employee that goes around, I think about 8 or 8:30 p.m. And yes, he does lock all restrooms, all the parks. That's our policy, what we do every evening. I'm sorry?
The park's closed.
Oh, and the officer's telling me that the parks close at dark, because that is according to the ordinance. We shut all the parks down at dark, where we go in and we lock the restrooms, and we actually lock the parks. We did not treat Ms. Williams any different than any other organization that we have an agreement with, and it's clear. She's clear to go into the facility now. And I also want to address Mr. Larvadain. The Bolton Avenue Community Center is not vacant. I will, if you would like, at the next meeting, have someone from the Rapid Senior Citizen to come here and tell you and the other citizens about the programs that they do offer every day, and they have access to the exercise room. They have their own.
Ms. Bowe, is that correct, Ms. Bowe?
They have their own key and combination to go into the exercise room. They do not charge seniors anything to be there. Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday evening, Community Services has an after-school tutorial program that we run in the center every day. Last Thursday, we had movie night for the kids. Free pizza, popcorn, drinks, free movie. So the center's not empty. We're trying our best to provide programming there for the citizens.
Do the seniors have to put up an insurance policy too?
Yes, and I have a copy of that, and they have a CEA as well.
Okay. Ms. Williams, you want to say something real quick to that?
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. President. I appreciate the letter.
She said that the restrooms are open. The restrooms are not open. We go there for 5 o'clock, and the restrooms are locked. The restrooms has been locked. At first, it would be open, but after that, the restrooms were locked. These children did not have anywhere to go use the restroom.
Well,
And yes, I did call about us going to meeting there, sure. But the reason why I called, because I know that the insurance had been agreed on, and I knew I was supposed to go in there after I got insurance. And then after that, they tell me that the building is going to be worked on, so we still won't be able to go there to practice. So
well, let me say, I'm disturbed that it's obviously a misunderstanding here. I'm disturbed that the restrooms are supposed to be open at 5 o'clock. They're not open. I think the person that's been responsible for that has been pretty responsible. So maybe that was a misunderstanding, but I would hope that if it is a misunderstanding, we don't have any more misunderstandings. And I would like to believe that these wonderful young people, when they want to do some constructive things, they're going to be in a facility, from what I'm hearing now, to do whatever they feel they need to do constructive. Mr. Liggins, did you want to? I had Mr. Johnson first. Did you want to say something? Mr. Johnson, the requirement is now that any group that meets on a week-to-week basis, you're talking about from the senior citizens at the Sage Group to the Rotary Club, every group that meets in our facilities regularly have to have a insurance requirement.
We have a cooperative endeavor requirement, Mr. Lawson. We also have an insurance requirement. This, Mr. Larvadain, from the administration's perspective, was a compliance issue. I was concerned personally that 100 children would be on city property with the organization that was supervising them being uninsured. I think that's bad from a policy standpoint. It's a requirement that we have for every organization. The delay in getting all this implemented was not the administration's. The delay came from Ms. Williams. She refused to get the insurance for over a month. She also wanted to operate as an individual, which I thought was not good for her from a risk standpoint. She's finally gotten an LLC Haven't you? She has an LLC in place.
We're gonna give you an
She
opportunity to
has
finish.
the $1 million policy, which we require everyone to have. The city's protected from a risk management standpoint, and the kids now have access to the facility.
Ms. Williams, Kenny. And then we're gonna, I think the point's well made, but let me say this.
But let them speak.
I want to make sure that you tell us everything that you have as your concern. We're gonna move on. What I'm hearing now is worked out.
Yes, and I'm sorry, no, I never refused anything that they asked me. I told them I did not have money to pay for that insurance because I did not charge these children a monthly fee, no, a weekly fee or anything. But therefore, someone agreed to pay for the insurance so we can get back in the building. And that was immediately after with the first agreement about the insurance. So that being addressed, I never refused anything.
Okay. Well, we hope next week you keep us abreast and let us know if everything's working out. I pray it will. Any other comments from my colleagues? Here now?
Ms. Williams,
Go
let me
ahead.
say real quick. Ms. Williams, if there's a problem, you're going to be at the Bolton Community Center from 5 to 7 on every Tuesday, is that correct?
We'll be there
Tuesday
from
and Thursday.
5:30 to 7:30 on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Perfect. If there's a problem, bring it to our attention. We want to make sure the building is available. Mr. Chuck Johnson, you'll make sure the building's available for us?
Yes, I will, sir. The
Please.
kids are there now, unattended,
Sir?
so you can know.
What do you mean the kid's unattended? Ms. Williams, are you there?
I'm right over here, and I got some of my children right here.
Okay.
And they're not unattended because I got two sons that are over the drum line that are there. And then I have some of my parents that help me that is there waiting on me after I leave this meeting. And that'll be the first time that we're back at the Bolton Avenue Community Center would be today, is because they told me that, and I called them and told them to meet me over there for 5:30.
Thank you. If there's a problem, you bring it to our attention. I want to thank you for
I will.
bringing young folks here. Thank you, Mr. President.
Okay. You care? Thank y'all, and congratulations, and keep up the good work. All right, what's the name of the group? Well, I want y'all to come and dance for us before the end of the year, okay? We're gonna let Harry join you. That's a silver.
And he's going to get you something to eat, too.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. As you're quiet, next, we're gonna go now to item number. We're gonna go to item number F. Ordinance is up